What do you think is easy to keep when it comes to company?
A mail.
Eh,
Yes, of course.
I don't know.
Because you have many things to share now.
Talk to now. If I come now and say, "Oh, have you eaten? How are you doing?" You will look at me like, "What's wrong with this person?" But if I'm asking a lady that question, I don't think that would be an issue.
But
So,
that's just it. You don't even need to ask a guy if he has eaten or not. There are 1 million things you can discuss with the guy.
not always, anyways.
And
Not always.
God.
For me, I feel you have more things to discuss with a lady more than a guy. I might be wrong, Sha, but that's just my own perspective
No.
to things. For
No,
guys
Mr.
generally,
Toby, I will not-
and
I
of
will
course
not
it
agree
depends
with you
on maybe
on
your.
that.
Yeah. Hello, friends. Welcome to a fresh episode of Clustered Notes today. And of course, this is another part of management. We've been talking about management for a while, and there are opportunities, or there are some resources we have at our beacon, and we miss resources sometimes. And this is not necessarily just financial resources. There are times even relationships too. Maybe you have opportunity to few people before, and then all of a sudden all just disappears. So I believe there are situations whereby we have access to few things or even more things, and we do not manage them properly. And once we do not manage them properly, we find them just fizzling out. So, and we've discussed time management on this program, on this podcast, and of course, we've looked at financial management too, how you can deal with your money. And today we'll be looking at relationship management, managing people. And I have a friend here today to talk about relationship management with me. And the reason why he really caught my attention is I think he's very good when it comes to people management. And I believe he still keeps in touch with a lot of people that we've known 10 years or even more back then together. When we did pre-degree, there are still some people he keeps in touch, and to an extent I really do not know how he how he does it, or maybe if it's really a good thing or bad thing. What is the line? Because I still feel okay, you cannot always go all about having lots of friends and everything like that. So, and we'll just be discussing around that today. And can you just welcome with me Okwe today? I'm so happy to have you join me today, Okwe.
Good evening, Mr. Toby. How have you been?
You had to think about my
Sorry about that.
So today, when it comes to, of course, basic thing is more of management, and of course we're looking at relationships because there are times you want to knock some doors. I think we talked about that sometimes back, and you might have had opportunity, one-on-one opportunity with the person in the past, and then you lose such opportunity, and it's so difficult to go back to them. But one thing I've actually noticed about you, I don't know if it's just for the social media or it's real. So of course that's the reason why I'm asking today. You still keep in touch with a lot of people. I see that you post even on birthdays, a lot of people's birthday, though I think by now maybe my reservations when it comes to posting most times anyways. So well, you still
I understand the point you're trying to say actually, and for me it has been quite a ride with most of the people I've met for the past 10 years, 12 years, 8 years. They have been great, and we've been having a great bond within each other.
So most times, what actually motivates you to keep in touch with most of them? Because most times, once you move out of a particular place, or you leave people, just maybe school or everything, it's so easy to just forget about such people. You feel like, okay, I'm done with those set of people, I'm meeting new set of people. So most times, what motivates you to even still keep in touch irrespective? Because not every time would you even need things from those people.
I understand you, but it's not as if I have a special interest in keeping people. But what's me I do most times is if you know me well, you know I'm a playful person. You know I play a lot. I joke with things.
Though it's going down. I don't know why it's it's going down.
But
You're not more serious compared to them.
no, let me just say maybe maturity or old age, kind of. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, let's just put it that way. It's not like being old. At least you just have to cut some things off so some people will know, okay, this guy is so serious. You guys, no, you know, those kind of a thing. It's not like you take everything as a joke, and you know the way life happens to everybody these days. You just have to take it little by little. That is just it. And the parts that you were asking me about the how I keep people is not actually been easy. Do you understand? It's not actually been easy because everybody at the stage of life you have to face one or two challenges. You understand? But the fact still remains that you don't break the bonds you start with. You keep on, like, you kindle it, you bring up those memories, at least to just have a fresh sense of it, and makes you feel
So following up with that, okay, let me just quickly ask, okay, from what you've said, I can see that, okay, it's not like you check up on them every day or ensure that, oh, have you eaten today, what did you eat, and all that. So I don't think that's the case for most people. But do you have people like, okay, maybe they are so special that you do that for, or you check up every day? Because I know to an extent you and Dio, you are very close.
Yes, it's not like I have the special people I'm interested in talking to most times, or I might not talk to anybody for like a week or two. You understand me? But whenever we get to talk, we talk as if we do talk every day. You get? So it's not like I have special interest in some special kind of people. No, I don't see it that way. I take everybody as what I started with you. That is what we continue. It's not like I have to place you in one order. This one, no, I don't prioritize them.
So you're saying that there is no priority, especially if Dio is listening to this. You should know that he's not in.
No. I no.
There are no special people.
No, not so that, not that is it, not Dio. Because you know what he can do.
That's what you're saying. Right?
Of course, you know what he can do. You know what he can do. All those is, I don't want this. I'm just saying. Like, I think everybody
even if he's not going to do anything, if he's as gentle as he do, I say that, okay, there is no priority when it comes to anybody.
No, don't get me wrong. When it comes to anybody, there are some people I do talk to, like when I'm really at my lowest, when I'm really down, when I don't even know where to go to, when I don't even know how it is going. I have some people I talk to, and that is one of them. And especially is in the top self. Let me just be sincere with you. I have that one, and what I talk to people though, but it's not like I express myself the way I will express myself to Dio. I don't express myself to them.
You said there are periods where you do not talk to anyone for like a week or so. So I'm just asking, is it a situation of you not wanting to talk to anybody, or you know, there are times the days just go by and you don't get to talk to anybody? So are there moments whereby you don't just feel like talking to anybody?
Of course, there is. There are moments like that, because sometimes you just feel like, okay, you just want to be on your own, you just want to visit on your own self, you just want to, like, you don't want to interfere with anybody, you don't want anybody to disturb you. You need that special, all those private moments for yourself. So it's not like when everything is going north or south, you just have to want to this person, just have to want to that person, you just have to try and think for yourself. Maybe this step I'm trying to make, will it be favorable? So when when you are thinking about all those stuff, maybe you still later tell those people you talk to sometimes. You get me? But at that moment, I just feel like, I need to talk to myself first before I can talk to so person. Let me reason it this way or that way. So let me just digest it first before there are moments like that so many times.
So if there is a need to reach out during that period, maybe someone is celebrating something or someone is doing something, if there is a need to reach out during that
Yeah.
period, do you still reach out, or maybe you reach out much later?
Mm, I I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I'll just be on my own. As I said earlier, I will just be on my own. I don't. I don't go out of my comfort zone to please another person. When I know I'm not on the right frame of mind. I don't engage in some kind of conversation because I know this person might be saying what is really serious or very important to him or her, and I don't even have anything to add to the person. I don't have any good advice to give the person. I'll just try and avoid the conversation, and I know the person will know this guy is not even ready to talk.
So obviously you're saying that not every time do you, even when there's a need to reach out, do you even reach out, despite the fact that you're close to those people,
No,
especially
not
when
every
you do not have so much to offer in situations.
time.
I think I
Yes,
get something from what you said, that okay, if you're not even in the right state of mind, you might not even be able to give anything at that point. So you want to be sure that okay, I'm in the position I can give something out. So, and I actually got something from that point, which leads me to the next question. I believe there must have been situations where you were in your eyes, like those times, very good moments,
Yeah.
and you had friends
Yeah.
that were not so good. I don't know, maybe something could have happened. Have you ever been in such situations, and how did you undo it? Did you still share your high moments with them, or did you keep it to yourself to address those low moments before even letting them know about that? I don't know if you get.
I get a question quite well. I get a question, and I think I remember one scenario like that. I was about to share something with Dayo, and it was just like that. I'm not in a good mood. I noticed it was not in a good mood. I noticed the way he was chatting and all. I noticed that everything is just like boring, and I know this is not Dayo I used to talk. So I try and ask him like, guy, what's up? Are you fine? Then he opened up to me, that guy. So no, this is something that's happening to me. Then I just had to pause and try and digest the whole stuff. We try and talk about it so that we feel good. And I just left him at that moment. I did not even share anything with him, and we were just talking about the whole thing that's happening to him. Like, guy, how can we solve this? How can we solve that? How can we make everything good again? Even for like 2 or 3 days, we were just deliberating on the whole issue.
So it's more about even living that moment at the moment, at least living your own case to address, and also in situation whereby okay, the table turns now. You're the one at your lows, like okay, you have things going on, and someone is there sharing a good news. And you know, we sometimes we are not okay, God or someone that can know what's going on. Maybe you are even giving signals that you are not so feeling well, and the person is not getting the signals, and is just there to share the best thing that has just happened to them recently. How do you handle situations like that as individuals? I don't know if you've been in situations like that you're not feeling so good about a particular situation, and someone is there so happy that okay, extremely happy that they're not even noticing you not doing well. And I believe we maybe once in a while would have been in situations whereby we want to share something with someone and we don't even care if. I think I've experienced that not quite long, especially when it comes to Tokwe. There was a time I was sharing something with him and he wasn't feeling fine. He but maybe I needed him to edit something or do something for him. But he wasn't feeling fine, and
Yeah.
then I still was sharing that. It was later I now thought about it that wow, you could have even chilled a bit to uh, understand what he was going through. So the question in this case is, how do you undo such that okay, the person is not even noticing the signals. You know, it's a different case if someone is noticing the signals and
Yeah.
he's asking about what's wrong with you, but the person is not even saying that something is wrong with you. How do you handle situations?
To be sincere, that kind of moment is very, very hard. You get me, because you are not even in your right senses, and the person is ready to talk to you and ready to share something to you, and you just have to give him or her your listening ears. Even though you are not 100%, you just have to listen to what he or she is saying, so that at least you not use your own what do they call it? You don't use your own bad moment to spoil someone's. That is just because the person, obviously the person is not the founder of your own problem. You just have to.
And that's the reason why it's a relationship thing, not necessarily boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything, friendship or anything. Like you need to care genuinely, show your interest sometimes, and at least you're genuinely happy for the person, irrespective.
You should, irrespective of anything, you should be happy, no matter what. You should be happy for someone, happy with any goodness you're showing. That's why we are here for each other.
Like, have you ever been in a situation where you were more depressed because of what the person has said or things like that?
Never ever. I've never ever, because someone is making great, doing great things, being successful. I've never ever felt bad for a second, because number one, I don't even know where the this thing will come from, because it's a thing of joy, and according to Yoruba is to say born your only the exactly. I don't know if people can get that, but you should know what I'm trying to say. Like, you should be happy for someone, so that you hold your own to so that you exactly.
So obviously, and I think from what you've said, if you're being depressed or if you have issues with someone rejoicing over something, I think you just need to check yourself. Why are you so angry about someone doing well, or why are you sad about someone doing well? So I think this is just a moment whereby you should call and check yourself, and I think that's the reason why we are doing this. You know, once it starts happening, then ask questions. Why is this happening? And
ask yourself questions. Not you ask yourself the question. Yes. You ask yourself the question: why am I feeling this way? Why am I being sad of someone's progress?
Exactly. So you should be happy in such situation. So ask genuine questions. Don't overlook it. You know, most times you might feel like, oh, we are humans and everything. Once you start feeling that way, I think you should just ask questions like, okay, why is this happening? And I think that goes a long way. So another question that is coming to mind is, have you ever been in a situation whereby you let go of a relationship, maybe friendship, mentor, anything, and you regretted doing that? But there have never been situations like that. Of course, I know that you still keep a lot of people around, but have there ever been a situation whereby you regretted letting someone go?
Yeah. Have I ever been? I don't think so. But the one I can remember is my uncle that I lost. He was a good advisor to me. He advises me a lot. We talk about life, talk about everything. We sit down together almost every time, whenever I'm in the house. You know when you don't have that someone to advise you or something, you feel weak, kind of. I don't know if you are trying to get me. You feel weak, and you should know what that will lead to. That's just it. You just have to have that person that you look up to, that is giving you, advising you about life generally. Because to be sincere, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You just have to have someone to lead you on, give you that kind of all those motivation.
What keeps you going generally in situations like that you're not so? Is it like you listen to motivational speech and all that?
No, not really. I
Something.
don't, I'm not. To be sincere, I'm not really a fan of all these motivational talks. You get all those quotes, and
Yeah,
you just
it's
have to
actually
put
because
yourself
you
into work.
mentioned
You get.
motivational things that
No,
seem to
I'm just saying like you
yes.
just have someone to tell you, oh, guy, you are still doing great. You are okay. You are. It's not like all these motivational, all these motivational quotes that will be saying do this and that. I don't believe in all those things. I don't believe in it. You just have to
But
put yourself into
don't you
work.
think,
You just have
of
to.
course, there might be excesses of such, but don't you think that some still work in situations like? I'm not saying, of course,
Mm,
I know there are always excesses and things.
exactly. Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
some
also.
memes that talks about motivation is so a bike man trying to pull a trailer with that, things like that.
All those.
You understand situations like that.
I'm talking about all these a life teacher, someone that teaches you how you go about things. It's not about you being financially okay. There are some steps you take as a man that you just have to check and double check. Let
Of
me
course,
use
there are
an
a lot of
engineering terms
factors
here.
beyond finances, and that's the main thing. You
So
can even have the whole money in the world and still have some down moments. So.
like the one you told me about Dangote that's still looking for 1 300 billion to complete this. You get all those things. You just have to. You don't have to overwhelm yourself on something is not really important. You just have to put yourself into work. Don't think too much because these days high blood pressure is killing most people. You don't know. You don't even know about it, and you be thinking, oh, you are fine, you are great, but gradually it's eating you up. It's eating you up. That's why me, anytime I am sad or I'm depressed, I know I'm not. No, don't let me use that word depressed because it has to be stages. So maybe I need someone to talk to. I want to die. You understand? We talk about almost everything.
I
You
think
get
the basic thing in
so
this life is like you can't do this life alone. You don't need to go
alone.
outside
You,
this life alone. You just have
not
someone,
no.
and that's the
Just
reason why
have to.
we are talking about something about relationships. Yeah. And finally, before I let you go, have there been any situation whereby uh, a friend, one of your relationships, or even all these people that you're moving around with, they've helped
Hmm.
tremendously, and you were so grateful for just keeping that relationship till that time. Maybe someone you haven't even heard from for so long, but the relationship was just good, and then the person helped out with something. Have there been any situation like that? Or
Yeah, in the case of I don't know if you can still remember Tolani Fuad.
totally.
Totally, yeah, exactly. The guy really, he really surprised me because there was a time I went to Lagos and I didn't want to reach home. Like I don't want to stay in the house. I just actually, in a nutshell, he helps me with accommodation and he gave me some money also just for me to because all those COVID-19 period, it was a very down moment and he was just there to help out and I was really grateful that even till now we still talk with vibe even
And it's not like you talk
spiritual
every day.
plateau. No, plateau.
Yeah.
Plateau zoo. That all those guys. There was a time we did group voice call. All of us. Me, spiritual, ATM, zoo, everybody. We were just like, oh, it's been a while. Let's just talk. Let's just catch fun, and we were talking about all those things that happened back then in our world, and
Those
everybody was
times,
just
yeah.
happy, like
And
we
it's
just
always
happy, and everybody was
refreshing.
fine.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
refreshing.
exactly. Even though you forgot, they will remind you, like, guy, can you remember this thing that happened? This one go all those things. So it's just it.
Imagine you've caught those people, or at least moments like that. There will be nothing.
Where do you want to? Where do you want to? Who do you want to? Do you? It's not good to cut people off. It's not a good thing. I will never advise that. Because this
But,
contact, nothing is eating it up.
But another thing that is now coming to mind is there are situations whereby people want to take advantage of, because you can't keep everybody, like, you can't be talking to 200 people in a day, and then you notice that people are really trying to take advantage of you. How do you address situations like that without necessarily cutting such person off?
That's what I'm telling you, that you don't even have to talk to everybody every day. We have so many things we do on social media these days. We have all these our WhatsApp status, all those things that can just come up because this is so person. Guy, what's up now? Have fun now.
Yeah.
You understand now? You just
Yeah.
it just come up like that, and then you guys will be talking as if
Nothing
it's
happened,
been good. You understand? So that is just, it's not like you have to, okay, I have a list that, okay, from this so person to so person, I have to message today, so person to no it doesn't work that way. You don't have to keep it. Yes, you understand? Just after those we bring it up, or you see anybody, maybe Facebook or anywhere, you just chat them up. Guy, what's up? I don't know. There was a time, I don't know if you remember, UB. I think I reported that issue to die.
Yeah, I know.
UB, yes. He chatted me up on Facebook. I was like, guy, what's up? I'm fine. Yeah. Then I didn't reply. He sent one message. I did not reply that message because I was not available. Then the next thing he said was like, oh, me, you are the phone for me, Abi. This or that one. The only thing to be sincere, the only thing I typed that day was okay. Cause I don't know what to say to him.
Going on with people, so you don't expect people to always reply immediately.
The only thing I replied him was okay. Then
and that's the reason for asking too. There are some people that just take it as so personal. Like you're trying to keep a lot of people, but they are really into your space, and you ask questions.
Yes, and that issue, I really reported that issue to Dayo, and Dayo was like, if he was the one, he would have just shown him, or just went for a cussing. That was his problem. You understand? It was like, I was just. And Mr. Toby, can I ask you one question?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I don't know if this question will look new to you or what.
No.
Would you prefer to keep in terms of gender? Is it female or male? Would you enjoy their company more?
What do you think is easy to keep when it comes to company?
The male,
just
actually.
for you, like, what do you think it is easy?
A male. Yes, of course.
I don't know, because I've always.
Because you have many things to share now. You have many things to share.
It's easier to have female friends. Of course, you have female friends, and of course, we've always been friends for so long. But it's easier to talk to. Now, if I come now and say, "Oh, have you eaten? How are you doing?" You look at me like, "What's wrong with this person?" But if I'm asking a lady that question, I don't think that would be an issue.
But that's just it. You don't even need to ask a guy if he has eaten or not. There are 1 million things you can discuss with the guy.
Not always, anyways. Not always.
God.
For me, I feel you have more things to discuss with a lady more than a guy. I might be wrong, but that's just my own perspective to think. For guys, generally, and of course, it depends on maybe your personality. For guys, most times, if you do not talk about football, sports generally, what else are you talking about? Okay, maybe
you think so?
And all that. It's always rigid now. So it's when you want to really talk about life issues and everything. Or if you just want to just have a cool conversation without any of those problems thinking about that, you can have sex with a lady. I might be wrong, and of course, if you are listening, you can comment and let me know your thoughts when it comes to that. Is it easier to talk to opposite sex, or for me, it's easier to talk to opposite sex than same sex? I don't know. That's just me. But I have friends that I talk to for hours too.
So you have more females than male.
I don't even know actually, but I think I have a sizable number of female friends too.
Okay.
So I won't say I tend towards more of males compared to female, but I have male friends. Not like I don't have any male friends, but it's just easier. That's just my thought too. It's so easy to.
That's your own opinion. Not
so for you, it's not easier to talk to ladies.
I swear, it's not, and it comes with so many things. Like you just be like, okay, what's up? I'm gonna meet your boyfriend now. Why are you telling me this one?
No. Wait, are you talking about the financial aspect of it?
Not even financial. Even when they want to talk to you, they are very emotional. They are very emotional. Maybe they want to talk to you about something, or maybe they are taking a wrong leg or something. You cannot even advise a female. That is just it.
Are you sure?
Because what they would do, Toby,
maybe you
what
don't,
they would do
maybe
is
you don't have good advice. I think they need more advice than guys most times. For guys, there are certain times you know what you want to do. You have
maybe
the
females are sure. Maybe the friends are maybe that's why.
Or maybe they don't take you serious because you always joke.
Well, maybe I am. Maybe actually, you are saying the truth. No, you are actually saying the truth because
I would actually love even someone, maybe like someone like that, or someone to address this, but maybe that will be some other time. Because I'm actually surprised hearing that. Is it easier to give advice to guys? I don't know, except a guy that is ready to listen.
A guy that comes to you and wants to talk to you, we always listen to you. But girls, it's very, very easy to turn. They might come to you now for one advice, and they will go to another person for another advice. You get me?
Maybe because I feel they listen more. That has always been my thought, though. Like they listen more, they care to. Well,
okay.
Maybe not in all cases, of course. Because I just remember a girl that was asking for my own opinion about something. I gave the opinion and she still went on doing what she wanted to do anyway.
That's not what I'm saying.
Of course, there will be cases like that.
It's fine, Cha. It's fine. It's nice talking to you since Mr. Toby.
Yeah,
Mr. Toby Oyebanji.
It's nice having this conversation with you, and I hope you are keeping. I don't really want you to keep a lot of female friends, but I know that you have a lot of them, so that's a great issue we still have to iron out maybe out of this space, anyways. But it's a good place to stop. So I'm actually very confused when you say it's easier to talk to males because I know you.
Yeah.
Let's leave that for now. Let's just wrap.
Okay, let's leave it for another day. Okay.
Look into that issue later on.
No problem.
I don't know if you have any final words when it comes to keeping friends, keeping relationships, and at least keeping in touch with one side.
Yes. What I have to say is that this you don't have to force friendship or relationship. You let it come freely. So one part will not be saying, it's because of your distances and that's why you have a special interest in that person. Just allow things to be. Free your mind and do not ever keep anybody in mind. We all have short time to live on this earth, so why the need for all those unnecessary battle, all those backstab, all those stuff? Just forget about things and let life do its own. Let's look for advice for everybody or anybody that is listening. Thank you.
No, another question even came to mind from that, but I think it's a good place to stop it. So
You can. I'm still free. You can just ask anyone. I'm still free.
there are situations whereby there are some people, if they backstab and they do things behind you, and then you get to know. Do you still get to keep such friends, or you just
Never.
let it go?
No. I don't. No. In that kind of situation, no. That is a no for me, sir. That is a no. The person just have to go because you don't know what the person can do later on. Maybe okay, you forgive him for this one or the one that you don't know about. How will you handle that? You understand?
So
Sort of, you just have
forgiveness
to
is
let
not in your
person
own
go.
diary.
It's not about forgiving. It's just about the person involved in this thing. So you don't have to.
Of course, you can even forgive such a person. Like you don't hold such against them because of precautionary measures next time.
Yes,
It is
exactly.
true.
That is just it.
I'll just say finally too that there are situations whereby you do not really necessarily know what you're missing when you just cut everyone off and it's just you and yourself, you and your life. In a way, you can say
That's a
of
boring
course,
life.
You can say it's no big deal. I don't even know what I'm missing, so it's like I'm not missing anything. But have you ever imagined like okay, you can even achieve more sometimes because of people around you, because of maybe an advice a friend would have given in a situation, or what someone could have even said in such situations. So it's always great to at least have people around to. I'm not saying necessarily you talk to them every day or be responsible for their finances, just like Okwe mentioned, you're not their boyfriend or girlfriend, or even even if it's not the opposite.
You're not their daddy. You're not. I said you're not anybody's daddy. I said you're not anybody's daddy. So
exactly. No, if you have the capacity to help, I don't see anything wrong in helping.
What I'm saying is that you don't have to displease yourself to please others. That is what I'm saying, sir.
Yeah, so at least just have people around, have people that is worth it. There are situations whereby you even need money, and if you don't have anybody you can call on to give you a few thousands, and you don't have anyone like that, also ask questions too, like what kind of people do I also have around? Of course, it's not like you put in all your burdens on such a person, but there are times whereby you just even need help with few things, and advice or anything, and you don't have anybody at any point in time. So ask questions too in situations like that and check out. So as we've
even
said,
though it's one person, even though if it is one person, just have it. Even though you don't want to keep much friends, even though just one person.
Yeah, there should be people like that. Yeah, that can always help. Not necessarily with money, at least advice or that.
Yeah, advice.
Yeah. So it's not so easy doing life alone. Most times look into it, check out. Yeah. Do I have people that I can call my own people that really have my back? I really have my back in any situation. So it's something that you should check and ask such questions. And I believe that would help, and that will go a long way in becoming a better person. Thank you for listening thus far. I really believe it's been an interesting discussion, and of course, we try to put me in one tight spot. I'm friends with everybody anyways, but that doesn't necessarily mean I talk to. And what's your take about that again? Let me ask. Just put it in the section. Let me know your thoughts around that. Is it very easy to make friends with opposite sex or the same sex, or it doesn't really matter? Maybe for some it doesn't really matter. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your thoughts too. I'd like you to share these comments and and also subscribe. It's important too, so that you can get content related to this. Thank you once again, Okwe, for doing this with me. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mr. Toby. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
My regards to everyone. The everyone I'm talking about. I'm not.
Of course. I would deliver your message to everybody.
I hope to hear from them.
To Zoo, to Plateau, to Spiri. If you're ready to talk to them this night, I can connect everybody. But I know you're a busy man, so let's just keep it that way.
Let's see. We'll see a way around that anyway.
No problem. No
So,
problem.
okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Oh.
And, have a great weekend. Have a great or week anytime you're listening. Bye.